Hello my dear students, I welcome to my YouTube channel. Before myself, Tirunagara Manohar, Department of Mathematics, University College of Science, Tumkur, Karnataka. My mobile number is 6302026237 and 8985084319. Okay, my dear friends, my dear students, this is my brief introduction. Now I came to here to introduce of number theory of BSc of Tumkur University. Under BSc of Tumkur University 6.2a Unit 3, I am giving a complete guide course. Under this Unit 3 complete guide course, already Part 5 completed, my dear students. If you not watch that previous part 5 videos, please watch that previous 5 videos and come to this 6th videos, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, if you not subscribe my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe my YouTube channel as Tirunagara Manohar, that is TIRUNAGARAM Please subscribe my YouTube channel as Tirunagara Manohar and like this video, subscribe this video, share to your friends as well as write your valuable comments on my comment box. Don't forget giving the valuable comments on my comment box. Okay, my dear friends, under part 6 of unit 3. So already in previous videos we discussed about Mobius formula and its problems. Today we want to discuss about Mobius inversion formula. This is very interesting and beautiful one. Mobius inversion formula. See, my dear students, Mobius inversion formula. This is very interesting and important topic. State and prove the Mobius inversion formula for 5 marks. State and prove. First of all, see, my dear students, statement. Let capital F and small f be the two number theoretic functions. Number theoretic functions related by the formula capital F of n is equal to summation d divides n small f of d, then small f of n is equal to summation d divides n into Mobius of d into capital F of n divided by d, or summation d divides n Mobius of n divided by d into capital F of d. This one, either this one or this one we want to prove. See here, my dear students, here what is given? Capital F and small f be the two number theoretic functions. So number theoretic function means whose, in the given function whose domain is the positive integer n. So then that functions are said to be number theoretic functions. Here capital F and small f be the two number theoretic functions related by the formula capital F of n is equal to summation d divides n f of d. Then we want to show that small f of n is equal to summation d divides n into Mobius of d into capital F of n divided by d, or summation d divides n Mobius of n by d into capital F of d, my dear students. See, I hope you all clear this question. I will I want to go to the proof part. Here proof. See here my dear students, proof. This is very important one theorem, stated proof theorem. Here what is given? Small f of n is equal to summation d divides n into Mobius of d into capital F of n divided by d is given, my dear students. This is given. Small f of capital F of n is equal to summation d divides n f of d, where what you want to prove? Small f of n is equal to summation d divides n into Mobius of d into f of n divided by d we want to prove. This one I am writing as small f of n, small f of n, write as it is, summation d divides n Mobius of d into, according to given function, capital F of n means summation d divides n small f of d. So that's why within n replace n by d. So that's why this value is nothing but what? Summation c divides n divided by d. According to this one, according to this, d divides n. Here d already came. So that's why I am taking c divides n divided by d. Small f of c, where c is the c divides n divided by d. Okay, since capital F of n is equal to what is given? Summation d divides n small f of d is given. So according to this formula, we wrote this one. Now, this summation I am split like this. Summation d divides n into summation, right at one place, c divides of n divided by d into Mobius of d into small f of d. Okay, call it as this is equation 1, my dear students. See here, first of all, according to the formula, small f of n is equal to this one we want to prove. Summation d divides n Mobius of d into capital F of n divided by d we want to prove. So that's why for that purpose, summation d divides n Mobius of d I wrote like this as it is. Next, capital F of n divided by d. According to this form, what you wrote, n divided by d. Where n is there, in that place we want to prove n divided by d. Summation c divides n means c divides n divided by d into f of c, where f of n is equal to this one. See here. So next one, summations we wrote one place call it as equation 1. It is verified that d divides n and this one c divides of n divided by n if and only if c divides n and d divides of n by c. Okay, this one value we want to replace. Therefore, summation d divides n into summation c divides n divided by d into Mobius of d, which is equal to small f of c. Summation c divides n divided by d into Mobius of d into small f of c, which is equal to, this one becomes summation d divides n means, according to this one, c divides n into summation d divides n divided by d is nothing but d divides n divided by c into remaining, right as it is, Mobius of d into f of c, right as it is, my dear students. I hope you all understood. Now this one we want to split and summation c divides n of, first f of c I am writing, f of c into summation d divides n by c into Mobius of d. I am writing at one place. Call it as equation number 2. Okay, my dear students, this is nothing but we want to show that this one already we know that's the Mobius definition. We know that Mobius definition for any positive integer n which is greater than or equals to 1, summation d divides n of Mobius of d is equal to the set 1 comma this value becomes 1 the if n is equal to 1. If n is equal to 1. Next, this value becomes 0 if n greater than 1. If n greater than 1. See here, my dear students. Here we want to banish this value. We want to simplify this value. So that's why this value we want to simplify. So that's why this value becomes the sum of the summation d divides of n divided by c into Mobius of d must vanish except one case, except where n divided by c is equal to 1. In this case, except remaining all case, this becomes vanish. Okay, my dear friends, that is thus from equation number 2 we get we get this one becomes vanish. So that's why the second one becomes what? Summation c divides n of small f of c into summation d divides n by c into Mobius of d which is equal to summation c is equal to n into f of n is equal to 1 that is equal to f of n for c is equal to n. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you all understood this theorem. This is a Mobius inversion formula. See here, my dear students, once again I repeat, if Mobius of theorem inversion formula is let capital F and small f be the two number theoretic functions, then we have to show that capital F of n is equal to summation d divides n small f of d. Then small f of n is equal to summation d divides n into Mobius of d into capital F of n divided by d. This is equal to summation d divides n into Mobius of n divided by d into capital F of d. Okay, my dear friends, this is nothing but proof what small f of n given this one. So from this one, capital F of n divided by d is equal to, according to this one, summation c divides n divided by d into f of c is equal to f of c, where here bracket is there in that value. Now summations, this summation and this summation I wrote here. Summation d divides n and summation c divides n divided by d into Mobius of d into f of c. This one, equation 1. Okay, my dear students, if is verified that equation d divides n and c divides n divided by d, if and only if c divided by n and d divides n divided by c, then summation d divides n, the given problem, summation c of n divided by d is equal to Mobius of d into f of c. This value becomes the summation I am spread like this. Summation c by n into summation d divides n by c into f of d into f of c. You tell it to cast this one. So this one, summation c divides n into f of c into summation d divides n by c or x by c into f of d. Call it as equation number 2. So now we all know that the for any positive integer n which is greater than or equals to 1, summation d divides n mobius of d is equal to 0 or 1. 0 or 1. Next, the summation d divides n by d, n divided by d, mobius of d must vanishes except the case n divided by c is equal to 1. Okay, my dear friends, I hope this one you all understood. Next, I will move on to the problem part. That is first problem, very important for 5 marks. 5 marks most important. See here, my dear students. So that summation d divides n into summation c divides n divided by d into mobius of d into small capital F of c, which is equal to summation c divides 10 into summation d divides 10 divided by c into f of c into mobius of d for n is equal to 10. This is a very important one. Very important. See here, solution part, my dear students. Solution part, see here. Here, let n is equal to 10. Let n is equal to what? 10. We all know that see here, my dear students, here n is equal to how much? 10. So that's why let n is equal to 10. That implies we must know the all positive divisors of 10 or d is equal to 1, 2, 5 and 10. These are the divisors of the given integer n is equal to 10. Now, what will happen? See here, if d is equal to 1, then c divides 10 divided by 1, which implies that c is equal to what? For giving c values 1, 2, 5 and 10. This value is c. Now see here, my dear students, if d is equal to 12, then c divides of 10 divided by I. So 10 divided by I into that is c is equivalent to 15. That's all enough. C is equivalent to 15. So not 15. This is 1.5. 1.5. Like this we are doing means that will comes. Okay. So that's why, my dear students, this is nothing but see here c is equivalent to 1.5. Next, if d is equal to 5, then c divides n divided by d. C divides n divided by d. That is c is equal to 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2. Next, if d is equal to 10, then d divides 10 by d. D divides 10 by d, which is equal to d divides 10 by d is equal to, that means where n is there in that place, d have to replace, and n is there 10 and d plus d is there. Okay, my dear students, we want to expand this summation d divides summation d divided by d. We want to check. See here, c divides 10 divided by d. That implies that is c is equal to only 1. Now only 1. So now summation d divides 10 of summation c divides 10 divided by d into Mobius of d into f of c. Okay, my dear friends, see here answer. See, summation d divides 10, write as it is. Summation d divides 10 into summation, not solution this one. Therefore summation d divides 10 into summation d divides 10 divided by d into Mobius of d into Mobius of d into small f of c, small f of c, my dear students. Okay, now we want to expand this one. So that's why summation d divides 10, write as is. Summation d divides 10. Next to this one, summation c divides 10 by 2, 10 by 2 is nothing but what? Summation d divides n, the Mobius of the value. So this is nothing but Mobius of 1 into, by expanding this one directly, this one dot dot directly expanding, we are expanding directly. So that's why Mobius of 1 into f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 plus f of 5 plus f of 10 plus, see here only one correction, summation d divides n into summation c divides 10 by d, 10 divided by d into f of d, mu of d into f of c we want to find. So that's why see here, this is equal to what will happen? Here in all the terms, Mobius of 1 into f of 1, here Mobius of 1 is the common for all terms. Excuse me. Mobius of m1 or from here to here, I wrote like this. Mobius of 1 into f of 1. The Mobius of 1 by expanding this one. Mobius of 1 into f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 plus f of 5 plus f of 10. So next, plus value. Plus means what? Remaining term. Mobius of 2 into, I am writing one color, but same sentence. Plus Mobius of 2 into f of 1 plus f of 5 plus this one Mobius of 2. Next, Mobius of 5 into f of 1 plus f of 2. So next, this implies that Mobius of 10 into f of 1 only, f of 1. My dear students, here I will continue. This is equal to, in all terms again, in this term f1 coefficient we want to write. So that's why for that purpose f1 into, here in this first term, f1 coefficient is what? m1. f2 coefficient f2. So that's why m1 is the coefficient of every number in the bracket. So that's why f1 into, what is that? fc f of 1 into Mobius of 1 plus Mobius of 2 plus Mobius of 5 plus Mobius of 10, isn't it? Next plus f of 2 into, so see here, check it, f of 2 coefficient m1, here f of 2 coefficient is not there, here f of 2 coefficient Mobius of 5. So that's why f of 2 coefficients are, what are the f of 2 coefficients? Mobius of 1 plus Mobius of 2 plus, here Mobius of 1 and Mobius of 2 is the coefficient of f of 5 and f of 1. See here, next one, my dear students, see here, next one. This one we want to write within a form of what? F of 2 completed. Next, f of 3 we want to find, f of 3 coefficient. In the first term, f of 3 coefficient is right as it is. F of 3 also is there. Plus, I am writing here f of 3 into this f1 here also is there. So that's why Mobius of 1 plus here f1 Mobius of 2 not there. Mobius of 5 is there. f2 is 1. So but f3 is what? f3 is not there. So that's why. So Mobius of 3 into Mobius of 3 into what? Mobius of 5 I2. F of 2 I2. F of 1, f of 2. Next f of 3. F of 3 is Mobius of 1. F of 3 coefficient here in this term, Mobius of 1 will come. Next, f of 3 coefficient is where? That's all. So that's why this is f of 3 term. Next, f of 10 term. F of 10 coefficient Mobius of 1 plus last term f of 10 term. This one Mobius of 10 into Mobius of 1. Mobius of 10 into f of 1. So that's why here what you want? F of coefficients. First term is there and last term is there. That's all. This all remaining terms. See here, my dear students. This one, all f of 1, f of 2, f of 3 into f of 10 we write. So that's why this is nothing but which form? C divides 10 of summation d divides of 10 by c into small f of d into Mobius of d. Okay, my dear friends. Thus, conclusion step. See here, conclusion. Summation d divides n of summation c divides n divided by d into Mobius of d into f of c is equal to, this is nothing but c summation c divides 10 into summation d divides of 10 divided by c into f of c into Mobius of d. Okay, this is for n is equal to 10, my dear students. I hope you all understood, hence proved. Okay, my dear students, once again I repeat, just a second. See here, this is very beautiful and interesting one. Mobius of inversion formula, very important. So let capital F and small f be the two number theoretic functions. Number theoretic function whose domain have positive integer. positive integer n. So that function are said to be number theoretic functions related by the formula capital F of n is equal to summation d divides n small f of d. Then small f of n is equal to summation d divides n Mobius of d into capital F of n divided by d, or summation d divided by n d divides n Mobius of n by n divided by d into capital F of d. This one. Okay, my dear students, I am writing this condition small f of n is equal to summation. This one I wrote here. So here the small summation d divides n Mobius of d, right as it is, remaining this one according to the definition. According to the definition, capital F of n is equal to summation d divides n small f of d. So according to this one, I choose this one. So that's the summation place. Summation symbols I wrote at one place. Call it as equation 1. Now it is verified that d divides n and c divides n divided by d if and only if the c divides n. That means d divides n is nothing but c divides n, and c divides n divided by d is nothing but d divides n divided by c. We want to replace in the equation. So that's why this equation summation d divided by n is nothing but summation c divided by n. Summation c divided by n divided by n is nothing but d divides n by c. So Mobius of d and Mobius of c, right as it is. Here summation plus c place 1 at 1 plus d place 1 plus summation c divides n f of c into summation d divides n divided by d c into Mobius of d. Call it as equation. We all know that for a very positive integer n which is greater than or equals to 1, summation d divided by n, d divides n Mobius of d is equal to 1. If n is equal to 1, this value becomes 0 if n is greater than 1. So don't forget this result, this one. So that one we are using. Summation d divides n divided by c into Mobius of d must vanishes for except the case n divided by c is equal to 1. Except this case we satisfy this condition. So that's why from equation 1 summation c divides n f of c into summation d divides n divided by c Mobius of d. We want to expand this one. This one. I hope you all understood this one. This question like this. Okay, my dear friends. If you have any doubt or you just call up me. Here in starting is that my mobile number. Please contact with that mobile. Contact with me using that mobile number. Okay, my dear friends. Stay home, be happy, be healthy. Before that, like this video, share to your friends as well as write your valuable comments on my comment box. Thank you very much. Until then, see you. Bye. Next video, we will see you next class. Thank you very much. Thank you, my dear students.